Welcome back to GT86, and I'm going to solve this problem today. Something missing there. Luckily, these have solved that. Got my plates, got the number plates to go on, fully road legal, V5 done. Still got to sort the insurance, but that's my issue, that won't take long, that's just a phone call. First, I've got to get some holes put in these so I can fit them on the car. So I'm going to use the old template so I can change so I can pop these on. But luckily they give me a nice template on where it's got to sit. So let's get some holes drilled and get them on. Give you the reveal of what it says. All taped up, pilot holes ready. Let's do the scary bit. Don't worry about those scary sounding noises. I did check, it wasn't an issue, it was just going through 2 layers of plastic with protection, but it's all okay. So let me get something on here, just adjust the camera slightly. There we go. Right, so I've also got another newer pack of these, which are the number locking bolts. Locking. The code is MS010000017, and it's effectively a big block of foam which is difficult to get out of the pack. I had these on originally when it came over from Japan. They were in the boot. So you get a rather sketchy looking tool, and then, don't know how well you can see those. I'll put a close up of those on there. These are just your fixing bolts that go in these holes here. Now you might be wondering why there's 3. Again, in Japan they like to do things a bit differently. They'll have 3 of these black ones which go in the front here and the 2 on the back, and then they'll also have one larger one here which is a proper locking bolt which shows the area where the car was registered or where it's currently residing. So without further ado, I had to really, didn't I? Let's get this protective cover off. But yeah, I know not everyone's a fan of personal plates, but I kind of had to. And I've got the company I bought them from just down there on the bottom. Why do the easy jobs always play you up? I had to, didn't I? I like it. Let's get them on the back. Yeah, no real surprises on the back, but we've got to put it on. That's that one on the back too. I do have a concern though. A jokey concern. Does it say enough that it's a TRD 14R? Or does it maybe need a TRD badge? Now I've seen some people have put them here, but I'm personally thinking over here, just so it kind of balances out this over there. So I'm going to tape it up, get some measurements working, and then get this one on. The reference for this is MS010 00014, and they class it as TRD emblem B-type colour. Back in a minute. There we go. Got it on. Far too much measuring and adjustment with the license plate as well, but I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. Let me zoom in a bit for you. I think that's the best I'm going to get. I really don't know what's next. I've got a few options. Give me a minute to think. I'll get some on. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. So, I came to the conclusion that I don't want to get dirty today. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Don't really want to get under the car. So I thought what I would do instead is show you what I'm going to put into the glove box of the car. Some extra little bits that I've amassed over the years, as you know, with me. And also show some other bits that I've got potentially to go in the next video or the next few videos. And I thought it's been a year practically, so I'd do a review of all the stuff that I've done on the car, so you can just see where it was and now how it looks. So, hope that's interesting to you. Let's crack on with what's going in the glove box. Now, this one's to start. The Rescueman III. This is not my first Toyota, and this is not the first Toyota that's been in. This was previously in my Glanza V for many years. So, I'm definitely going to pop this in somewhere. I don't think it's going to fit in the glove box somehow. But what I have done previously is stuck it to the with Velcro to the side of the tunnel by the seat, so you got easy accessibility. So it's effectively a hammer for smashing the window, and you've got a blade just in there, if you can see, for safely cutting the seat belt if you're in an accident. So just a useful thing that I always like to have in the car. I need to sort of fire extinguisher as well. This TBMTC EPHON 24, or if you prefer, a collection of Toyota cables. So this one's more just, you got like your USB-A. This was just something I thought I could use for charging, and then you got different Toyota branded adapters there. So you got like the Android side, you've got USB-C, and you've got the early, very early iPhone cables if needed. So that's going to go in the glove box too. Don't really need instructions for that one. Oh sorry, the code for this one was 08237 00003. Now this is a bit old school, but this was a release pad from the 86. So it's just from press office, and it's just got some information on people, and it's just a nice book there. And then this, which I don't know how well is going to show up, is an MF Ghost 86 pen, which I just thought, if you're going to have an old school notepad, you need an old school pen. So that's that pair. Then this was a selection of release paraphernalia in Japan. So what you've got here is a rather peachy 86 keyring. This one, which is going to stay in the car, which is a tyre tread checker, so I thought that was quite useful to have. That's not going on the keys. And then this is a lanyard, 08787 SPO20 TRD86, and this is going to make it in as well. This is a Toyota 86 microfiber cloth. So that's my little set so far. And also, I always like to keep a pair of sunglasses in the car, just for the sake of it. And they have to be car branded randomly. When I had an MX-5, I had a pair that were red that had Mazda on the side. And these, if you can see there, TRD. So they're kind of your cheap looking Wayfarers, but I just thought they were quite smart. So I'm just waiting on like a cheap throwaway case just to store them in. And then they will go in there as well. If you want to see what I look like, unfortunately, it is this. And then that is that. So that is what's going into the glove box. And then I'll just show you a few things. Let me take those sunglasses back off. Just show you a few things that I've got to come to go in onto the car. Now, this one here is, I was waiting on the last two of these, so there you go, I have 4 of those now. These are for the rear subframe, so you've got 4 STI stoppers up the top. If you can see the number there, it's ST2017-6AS000. And then there's also the lower ones, which are ST2017-6AS010, 4 of them. And then 4 of these bloomin' big bolts, which is ST20159-ST000. But as you can imagine, I didn't really want to get under the car and do that, but I'll show you where they go on a diagram. And then this one is not very exciting, but these are slightly more hardy Subaru exhaust rubbers. I think these ones came off the STI models, so it's effectively just a refresh kit just to stop the exhaust moving around too much. And then this one, the big one here, GR have done a similar thing now, but this was, I believe, the rear V braces for the 14R60. So you got this set up here, and then you got, I don't know why they're this silver, they probably won't stay this colour, but these are V braces that go in the boot. So I'll just show you where they go. So you actually have, this goes here like that, and this goes there like that, and there's one on the matching side. But it actually looks like, what I didn't realise is there is the holes there for them already. And then I hope I'll probably just be able to tie wrap this around it. Let me shine some light in there. That's a bit better, isn't it? There we go. So yeah, this goes up the top here, and these go to either side. Now, it does mean I'm going to have to cut the mat, which I'm not too happy about, but it is kind of relevant. I do like a spirited drive every now and then. But yeah, that's new. I didn't actually realise the holes were there already. So I'll have to move this somewhere, but that shouldn't be too hard to find a spot for it. But yeah, these being this silver I don't understand, because normally they're black or grey, I believe. But yeah, this one differs from the other version for the GR, because that actually has the fixings underneath like that, and you have to measure them out and cut them. Whereas this one obviously has your pre-made holes already, so makes my life a little bit easier. Let me run you through some stuff over the year and you can see how far it's come. So let's start with the outside. Obviously, first things you might notice are the headlight washers. I have also added clear bulbs in the side, but they already came in the indicator down here. Obviously, we've got the number plate with the, if it picks them up, TRD bolts there. And if you can see it under there, there is the Grady intake. There, Grady intake. Moving down the side, not a massive amount has changed, to be honest. Still not repaired these yet. That is on the list. And I want to take the wheels off and give them a good clean and wax before it goes on the road. The mirrors have changed, so these are now heated, but they've also got these wide angle lenses on, so that should hopefully make things a bit easier. Got these TRD extensions on the side here. Obviously the badges, rear view camera. These are the Tom's Gen 1 rear lights. In here we've got the reverse and the fog. Did I say the emblem? That's added today, obviously. You probably know that one. And obviously the plate again with the fixings. Coming around the top here, we've done the TRD sort of air guard. You can see just how dusty the car is right now. Also, not getting in there just yet, but the TRD petrol cap. Some bits came with it, like these teeny tiny TRD wheel caps. So yeah, that's kind of the outside. I've got more to go for that as well. But if we open the bonnet, switch hands, there we go. Fair bit has changed under here. So we've got an unburnt carpet under there, which is nice. We've obviously got the TRD airbox, the 2017 intake manifold, TRD carbon strut brace. Got the, I can't remember what make that was. Lail, Beat Rush, brake cylinder stopper there, TRD rad cap, oil filter, oil cap, 2017 and onwards ABS controller, so that's different. I didn't do the exhaust manifold, but you can see that's different. Run some extra wiring into here for some other endeavours which we discussed, you know, like the washers, etc, etc. Some extra wiring there to go into the cabin. We've deleted that horrendous pipe that comes off here. That's a later fixing for that as well. I think that's all it is under here, because obviously I haven't driven it much, so I haven't done too many changes. But I think most of what has been done, nearly forgot the TRD battery cable, battery tie down. How dare I? But I think most of what has been done on the inside. So let me jump in the driver's seat. I'll pop this back down that way. I'll leave it. I'll just grab a light. I could start here while I'm outside the car. But yes, so here we've got, let me switch that just to the front, the Perrin handle there, which is quite nice. Makes life a lot easier with shutting it down. We've got this 86 boot floor cover. You've got the TRD sunshade there. You've got the straps there for opening the boot. Under the floor we have that's a Toyota kit there for like roadside safety. That's the TRD book I managed to get. Obviously we've done all the sound deadening. We've got the amp, the sub in there. There's emergency triangle as well. Pop those down. Oh. And then rolling round to the inside. I didn't do the blue lights actually, they were already there. Aha, how did I forget these as well? The TRD door protectors. So inside, there has been a fair few changes. I mean, even just looking at the door, you've got the TRD 2019 model armrests here, which are from the US model. These are from the BRZ, the 2017 onwards, as are these carbon surrounds. They're from the 2017. We've also done the auto folding rear mirrors so that when you lock the car they shut. Got the P3 gauge there, which just gives you some information. Let me shut the door. There we go, door shut. That's not helpful, is it? There we go. Right. So yeah, obviously the Kenwood stereo system with the upgraded speakers in the door and in the back. They were I can't even think. What make were they? Focal. They were Focal. I've added the charging point down here. We got the TRD gear knob, surround. Same here for the handbrake cover. Added the armrest. Changed that out so it's got a charging point in there which connects straight to the radio. This is the 2017 carbon surround as well from the BRZ. This is the TRD dry carbon fibre panel in there. You can see the stuff that we were talking about that's gone in there now. And there's also an OBD connector there just in case. And you got your oil record plate there. What else have I done? This wasn't me, I promise. That was there already. But I have done the auto dimming rear view mirror. We got front facing cameras, got rear facing cameras, as you know. We also reduced the height of the rear brake light, so that shouldn't rattle as much. Added some sound deadening. Done some wiring bits as well. So that was obviously wired in for that, into there. Wired in the heated rear mirrors and the folding rear mirror, side mirrors. We've added the 2017 digital cluster with Gerald Just's adjustable bit down here, so I can change that as and when I need to. What else? Oh, we've added the rear fog light obviously onto the dial here. We've got all the connectivity for like your phone. I've also added the TRD leg rest. Sorry for getting my leg in shot there. The speakers up here are Focal as well. Trying to think what else. I'm sure there must be other bits. I really can't think. I don't actually know, because I've never driven one. I haven't driven one of these long term. But this feels like a very short throw. But if anyone out there knows, because I do have in my parts box a TRD short shift kit, but I'd quite like someone to try this and tell me if it's got it or not. Please. All the black trim was already here. I didn't do that. These were already chrome. This was black. This has obviously been changed. This is TRD as well. I quite like the chrome rings on the door. I don't have a problem with that. But I think that kind of covers everything. I have got some new mats to go in it, solely because these TRD ones are stupidly expensive. Like, if you can find them, they're a good £400, and I'm not doing that. So I have got a set of the later 2017s here with the 86 logo on. So I'll clean those up and get them in the car. I've also got these stickers. The car needs a clean first. But I was thinking I'd put these ones down here like they did with the kind of launch model. And I thought the smaller one would probably go somewhere like that on the hood, just so you can see a little something different from the front. But I think that's pretty much it. I've got some other bits as well. These big boxes are still sitting here. They will get done at some point. I'll give you a quick sneak peek of what's in here. Is that enough of a peek? Does that kind of give it away? Hope so. So that's to come in the future as well. What else have I got? Got the TRD brace sets. I've got TRD... Oh, did the TRD gearbox mount already. I have the TRD engine mounts too in these boxes. But I think that's pretty much all I have to show you today. So we're making good progress. It's legal on the road now, which is nice. But as always, thank you for watching. Please continue liking, subscribing, all that good stuff that helps out the channel. I'm probably going to look into doing some window stickers as well for this, and possibly some merch, some t-shirts and stuff, which I know no one really cares about yet, but at least if I go to a show or something, I can wear them and people might come up to me and ask some questions. But as always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. See you later.